Hi, Jay and Ross here. What we did for our systems programming final project is set up a web server using C that handles directories, files, and CGI scripts. Our biggest problem that we ran into was handling errors, especially memory errors, but we were able to use GDB and Valgrind to successfully solve these errors. The way we split up the work was that I, Jay, did thor.py, socket.c, handler.c, forking.c, utils.c, and the CGI guru point scripts. Ross did request.c, single.c, spidey.c, utils.c, the latency and throughput testing, and the VPS for the guru point. I'm going to SSH into the VPS and run Spidey in the background. And then I'm going to access the web server from my browser. And here you see all the directory listings. I'm going to go into each directory and open the files, whether it be images or texts, to demonstrate that the server is working. So the first 3 CGI scripts are given to us to test. I'm going to go ahead and test cowsay for you. You see it works. The next 3 CGI scripts are for the guru points. So the first one is the running message board, and this allows a user to leave their name and their message, and it will add these details along with the time of the message onto the running message board. And here you see it inputted the information into the running message board. I'm going to go back out into scripts, go back into the message board, and you'll see that the message was left correctly. The second CGI script, guru point, is a personality quiz, and you get to choose between data structures. Each data structure tells you something about your personality. The third CGI guru point is the multiple choice quiz of 5 questions, and I'm going to go ahead and select B for all of them. This will show you what you got correct and incorrect and a final tally of the score. Next, I'm going to run Thor, and you see everything is successfully passing the tests. Next, I'm going to compile Spidey and test it using first the single mode. And you can see that everything is succeeding. And afterwards, when I control C, there are 0 errors. Next, I'm going to run Spidey in the forking mode. And you will see once again that there are no errors and that everything is passing the tests successfully.
So here you can see our tests for latency. On the left, you can see the different files we use. So for directories, CGI scripts, and static files, we just chose some random files in each category to test. Here you can see our tests for just 1 hammer, single and forking mode, and 5 hammers, single and forking mode. So each data point shown in the graph is the number of seconds taken for an average of 10 throws per hammer. So you can see for directories and static files, the numbers don't change very much across the board, even in forking mode. However, you can see with the scripts take a little bit longer. In single mode, when run with 5 hammers. However, with forking mode, they go back similar to their times with in 1 hammer, and this makes sense because forking mode allows us to run more processes at one time, so the clutter of more requests happening at once won't slow down the server. Now here you can see our results for the throughput tests. Again, these times are in seconds, and here you'll see that these are tests for 1 kilobyte, 1 megabyte, 1 gigabyte, and the throughput is bytes per second. And here we ran 10 throws per hammer with 2 hammers running at the same time. Again, forking mode is a little bit faster, although you don't see much of a difference here, and I believe this is because with only 2 hammers running, we're not taking full advantage of the forking capability of the server. Now, we believe that forking is faster in most cases because it allows multiple processes to occur at once. This is multiple requests in our case. However, with low traffic, especially in a server like ours, there's not much use using it because we don't need to handle a lot of requests at one time. So it's a bit of a waste to use that extra power to run in forking mode. As for things that we learned in this course, obviously we touched a lot on the Unix philosophy, which is writing programs that do one thing well, work together, and work with text. However, something else that we learned in this course that we believe is incredibly important is while Professor Bowie taught us a lot about the subjects we learned, Python, C, Bash programming, or shell programming, he also left a lot of it for us to teach ourselves, and we believe that this is very important in the ever-evolving industry that is computer science.